Heaths, Hounds.
Welcome back to Heaths, Hounds, episode 81, the Group 1 at Perth Cup and Galaxy at Cannington tonight, WA's biggest night of racing. So let's get into the 12 race card. Race 1, I've opened it up with box 1, Eagle Manali. Gets a much better draw this week and should be able to use it to his advantage. He has the early pace to lead this and should be able to it will be tough to run down. I think if he can just lead, it'll be all over from there. His main danger is probably Firecloud, who would have to beat Eagle Manali to that first corner, which could prove difficult. So, for race 1, I've gone with box 1, Eagle Manali. Race 2, I've gone with box 3, Adzuku Manali. Been racing really well and gets a low draw. He has the early pace and should be leading this a very long way. Doesn't look a very strong race, so leading early will be the key here. Race 3, I've gone with box 1, Refund Tux. Look, he was probably a bit disappointing in the Perth Cup heat. Didn't run as well as expected, but gets a good draw here and would expect to bounce back here in this race. And where the pace is drawn all out wide, I think he's the main danger in this race. Race 4, I've gone with box 2, Kelsey Bale. Should be a big improver off last week's run and be better for the run. Any improvement from her should see her very hard to beat here. Runaway Mars was probably the other key chance here, but with the 6 scratched certainly helps, but I think he needs a clear run early. Race 5, I've gone with box 4, Barbecue Man. The one to beat for me. He's got plenty of ability and was unlucky last start. I think if he can replicate that 5.55 here, I think that would be good enough to lead this, and he will not be for catching. So race 5, box 4, Barbecue Man. Race 6, the Group 1 Galaxy, and I've gone with box 1, Stagger Out Lee. She was huge last week. She draws the red here. Plenty of pace outside, hinders the chances of Ariane Bale and Couch Surfer. Stagger Out Lee should just have the rails run the whole way through and prove very difficult to beat. So I've gone with box 1, Stagger Out Lee in the Galaxy. Moving on to the Perth Cup, I've gone with box 1, the box 1 double in the finals with Elite Machine. Drawn to perfection, has the early pace to lead this, and if he leads, it will be all over, and I don't think he'll be for catching. So for race 7, the box 1 Perth Cup, I've gone with box 1, Elite Machine. Race 5, box 5, race 8 should I say, box 5, Billy Creed was super last week, brings plenty of early speed to this race, but the box 2, Wells of Diligence, being very classy New South Wales form, and was a straight track finalist and looks a class above this lot, so hopefully he can convert that straight track form to Cannington 380, and he'll be very hard to beat. Race 9, I've gone with box 5, Westdale Armady. Has plenty of early pace, led a Perth Cup heat, replicates that run, and should be able to lead and win in 30 O's, which I think would prove good enough. Custom Manali just has to get the start right, and he'd be a very good chance, but his starts have been untidy recently, so I'm happy to be on an early leader who will give us a good sight. Race 10, I've gone with box 5, Raised, a class above this lot, comes out of a Perth Cup heat, will be very well suited to this trip, and a dolly for 35 is pretty short, but I think it's just plain and simple, he just wins. So playing the exacta with Western Sadie will jump into action to run second is where the value is at, I think. Race 11, I've gone with box 1, Spin King. Small field, was really good last week, gets the box seat here off the red, and looks extremely hard to beat. Race 12, I've gone with box 1, Smooth Move, very good last week, gets the same draw again, and a replicated run would be very hard to beat, even in this company with Blackpool Bolt clearly being the main danger, but just off last week's, he will be very hard to beat. That's my look at the Perth Cup card tonight at Cannington. Best of luck.